In the world of rock music, feuds between musicians are nothing new, but there is one conflict that wasn't born out of music, but out of words. A feud that involved Gene Simmons of KISS and Nikki Sixx of Mötley Crüe. The story began in 2014. Gene Simmons, known for his fire-breathing tongue, stage makeup, and blunt personality, made a statement that immediately sparked controversy. In an interview, he called people who died of drug overdoses cowards. His words sounded harsh, even without empathy. For many, the comment was already shocking, but for Nikki Sixx, it felt like a personal attack. Back in 1987, Nikki had nearly lost his life due to a heroin overdose. He was clinically dead for several minutes before being revived. That experience became a turning point in his life and also an inspiration for many of Mötley Crüe's legendary songs. When he heard Gene's words, Nikki didn't stay silent. Through his radio show, 6th Sense, he fired back sharply. Nikki accused Gene of having no empathy and of not understanding the struggles of those fighting addiction. For him, Gene's words could hurt millions of people who were trying to break free from drugs. Gene Simmons, with his notoriously stubborn character, did not immediately apologize. He stood by his argument that drugs only lead to destruction. However, the way he delivered his opinion made him appear cold and heartless. Only after the criticism grew louder did Gene offer clarification. He said his real intention was to deliver a strong warning, not to belittle those battling addiction. Still, his image had already been tarnished in the eyes of many. This feud was often seen as a clash of two worlds. KISS, with its glamorous, disciplined, and commercial image, versus Mötley Crüe, known for their wild lifestyle, scandals, and the dark consequences of drugs. In reality, though, the conflict was more personal between Gene and Nikki, not an official rivalry between the two bands. To this day, Gene Simmons' statement is remembered as one of the most controversial comments in rock history. Meanwhile, Nikki Sixx's response reinforced his reputation as someone unafraid to speak out about his life experiences, including the dark side he once faced. In the end, the feud between Gene Simmons and Nikki Sixx was not just about the egos of two rock stars, but also opened a bigger debate. How should the music world view the issue of addiction, with stigma or with empathy? A short-lived conflict, but still remembered as one of the most heated feuds in modern rock.